Nexus Spy X presents to you full interviews every day. It is for those that need first-hand information, the source of truth, political and entertainment. Just for you. See you on our channel.
So, good evening. I've decided to come up with this program, and this is the first program that I'm doing. Now, on this program, I'm not talking politics. I am not talking politics. On this program, basically what I'll be talking about social issues. I'll talk about, relationships. I'll talk about family, just issues away from politics. I know some of you are provoking me to get to discuss politics, but look, let's be fair. Let's be fair with one another. I mean, I think you have all seen how politics has messed me up. Trust me, politics has really messed me up. Some of you don't know what I'm going through right now. I've decided not to be talking about some of these things, but really I'm going through a rough time, a very rough time. Believe me, a very rough time. I'm just not bringing it to social media, discussing, in details, but just to tell you that I'm going through, a hard time. And, sometimes you just have to accept life as it is. Sometimes you have to accept life as it is. You don't have to play the hero, You play the hero so that people, whatever. Sometimes, you just withdraw. There's nothing wrong in withdrawing. It's not cowardice. It's not whatever. Sometimes it's wise, it's wisdom that you withdraw yourself and, you do something else. I know I've got a huge following. And so because I have a huge following, I don't want to leave my followers, without anything. So that's why I have decided to come up with this program so that at least I can be interacting with my followers. I know you like it when I come live. I know you like my opinion on some of these things. So I've created this platform where we can be interacting. As for politics, for now, I will, slow down on it. Slow down. I will talk about issues here and there, I will come up and say something, but really, I don't want to be doing like every day, like I was doing every day. I come, I talk about this, I talk about this. I don't want to do that. Reason, really, I am overwhelmed. I am really overwhelmed, and it's time that I slow down on that one. So let me talk about politics. At cowardice, at dueme mulenga, batata muli chipuba. Cowardice, because no one even knows you. No one even knows you. In at least I'm known. And I've even fought this far. Cowardice, Mambala, are you able to even help me to pay lawyers? I've got lawyers and I need to give money. Where do I get that money? Even if you are courageous, where do you get that money? You need money to pay lawyers. You need money to do this and that. So even if you're not courageous, I mean, how do you survive? Anyway, you can do it yourself. If you think you are courageous, do it. Go ahead, do it. Why don't you do it? Show me that you are courageous. When some of us are going down, we are folding our tails. Those of you who are courageous, come up. You come up and talk, Kaidi. Show us, you who are courageous, Kaidi. Come up. You have an opportunity to come up. Come up. Don't just say, hey, courage. I know a lot of you, even when you meet me, no, you don't have to be scared. I don't have to be scared. Lawyers. If I can't even afford lawyers, then what's the point? What's the point? Anyway, So, in a CHILUFYA politics section, I've come to talk about social issues. And today is Valentine. I decided to touch on something that is quite peculiar to this day. Money and relationships. Money and love. Now, I know some people will be thinking that I've come here to call women as gold diggers. No, I haven't come here to call women as gold diggers. I'm just here to give you the facts of life. The facts of life. So I'm not here to call women gold diggers. Of course, not that gold diggers do not exist. Gold diggers do exist. But I am not, calling every woman, a gold digger. It is just a fact of life that women like good things. Women like good things. And it is a fact of life that men have to provide those good things. That is just the situation. That is just the situation. That is where we start. When I don't like to say when God created and I don't like, because I mean that is another subject for debate. But generally the issue is that men are supposed to provide for women. That is a fact. That is a fact. No matter what some women will say, no matter how independent women may be, no matter how powerful women may be, no matter how much money women they may be, a man has to provide for a woman. It is given. That is just the nature. That is a fact of life. So don't start jumping around to say, no, me I work, me whatever. Forget it. A man has to provide for the woman. That is just a fact of life. And it doesn't matter which race you are. A man has to provide for the family. Anything, of course, there will be situations that will be away from this reality. But the reality, nature has it that a man has to provide for a woman. And this is why, for women, the first thing that attracts a woman to a man is security. What attracts first thing that attracts a woman to a man is security. Don't talk about no being handsome, what, come on. There are a lot of Bakabova who are more handsome than some of you guys watching who have married very beautiful women. There are a lot of Kabovas there. Why is it that these women don't go for these cheap men, men who are not so solid economically? Why don't they go for them? There are a lot of them who are handsome. There are a lot of them who are handsome. Even these ego guys, he's well built up. What? He has got a chest. He has got whatever. Have you seen those guys who push wheelbarrows? Have you seen those guys who push wheelbarrows? They look more handsome, more physically fit than some of you guys with, pot bellies and bodies that are... Those guys are very fit. Those wheelbarrow pushers. Why is it that women don't go for them? It is not about the, how physically you look. Why is it that, if you look at some of these men, who have got very beautiful women and everything, if you look at them, goodness me, they don't look anything handsome. But when they have money, when a man has money, when a man has influence, when a man has power, because mind you, money, power is not just money. You can be good at something that women will be attracted to you for. So the point is that really a man has to provide for women. So if you are a man and you are looking for a woman, I want to tell you, brother, that the first thing that you need to do is to get money. For you guys, for you young people, I want to tell you, for you young people, if you are pursuing a girl, if you want a girl, I think the best thing that you should do is to look for money first. Look for money first. Become stable economically. Become stable. Don't go out looking for love if you are not economically stable. If you are economically stable, trust me, you can get any woman. You can. I'm telling you, you can. Even those who are affluential, you know, you can get them when you have the money. Those that have Jay-Z to marry Beyonce, it is because Jay-Z had money. It is because Jay-Z had money. If I was watching Alicia Keys and the husband and whatever. It is because they have money. For you to go and, who is Rihanna? Who is Rihanna? She's just a woman like any other woman. Who is J-Lo? She's just a woman like any other woman. But for you to get J-Lo, for you to get Rihanna, you must have money. You must be in that class. The class in which you are determines which woman you're going to get. In other ways, the money that you have will determine which woman you're going to get. Which woman you're going to get. Don't kid yourself to say, talk about love, whatever. Nonsense. Nonsense. As a man, my brother, first start by getting the money. Get the money. Don't waste your time with women. Waste your time in looking for money. When you have money, you can get any woman. That is the principle. And I'm telling you, I'm speaking from, experience, Mdara. I don't know it all, but really, I've got enough experience. If you have the money, if you have the right money, you can get any woman. But if you don't have, you even find it difficult, to get to talk to her. You will find it difficult to get to talk to her. These CEOs that you see, that you talk about, hey, you see this CEO, that one. Those are just women. They are just women like any other woman. But for you to have that chance to reach to them, you must have the money. So it doesn't matter how affluent they may be. It doesn't matter how influential in society they may be. They are just women. Young man, I'm here to tell you that all women are just women at the end of the day. They are just women. The only thing is that, do you have what it takes, to get to them? Do you have what it takes to get to them? Some people will tell you to say, no. Money, whatever, is not important. Hugwash. I'm telling you. Hugwash. Nothing. You need the money. You need the money. For you to make that initiative, you need the money. You need the money. One time I remember myself, I was driving, when I was not married, I was driving along Great East Road, and I saw this lady, in another car. She was also driving the same direction. I reached at Mandayu, I tried to follow the car, and we were almost like side by side. And, I pulled down my window and spoke to this lady. On the traffic lights, I managed to get the phone number, and I managed to get the name and where she works. You see? Now, imagine if I was in a minibus. Do you think that would have been possible? It's possible, yeah, but hey, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. But when you are driving, especially you're driving a good car, you'll be able to get that. And what next? What followed? What followed next? I sent flowers to where she was working. Next, I asked that we have lunch, and we had lunch. And of course, the rest is history. Now, if I didn't have the capacity to buy flowers, I wouldn't have got it. If I didn't have money to take her out for lunch, I wouldn't have managed. But look, I'm not saying that this girl was a gold digger. No, she wasn't a gold digger. It is just that I had to make an impression. For you to make an impression, you need some money. You need to dress good. Hello? You need to dress good. You need to smell good. That is how you're going to make an impression. You don't make an impression. Whatever. You don't make an impression. So you have to make an impression. For you to make an impression, you need to have money. So the first thing I am insisting that men are supposed to be providers for women. And if you want a woman, I think the first thing that you need to start with is to, getting the money. Some of you like to talk about, hey, even me, I want to marry an Ethiopian. I mean, I'm not. I'm just giving, speaking from experience, facts of life. No, I want to marry an Ethiopian. I want to marry an Ethiopian. First, to start with, for you to marry an Ethiopian, and it's not like there's only women, Ethiopians, they are the only beautiful women. There are a lot of beautiful women. I mean, in Rwanda, there are beautiful women. In Egypt, there are beautiful women. There are a lot of beautiful women. In Swaziland and whatever. There are a lot of beautiful women. So, if you want to marry a woman, especially out of your country, you need to have money. You need to have money. Some of you think like you can, it's easy to walk out of your country and get a woman. It's not easy. Trust me, it's not. You need to have money. You need to fly. You need to fly. If I didn't have the money, I wouldn't have managed to date my wife, for the time that I did. For 6 months, every 2 weeks, I was flying back and forth. For 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, I was flying. For 6 months, I kept on going back and forth. Every 2 weeks, I was flying back and forth, dating from outside the country. It required money. It required money. So don't be cheated. Don't be cheated with, there's no money. No. If I didn't manage to fly back and forth every 2 weeks, I wouldn't have managed. I managed because I was able to fly. I had the money. I was able to do a wedding in another country. I had the money. Hello? I had the money. Bringing a woman from a foreign country, there are visa issues. It costs money. Time and again, you need to fork out money. It costs money. It costs money. So, in other ways, my brother, money is involved. But is it that my wife is a gold digger? No, she's not. She's not. These are just facts of life. These are the needs of life. These are the needs of life. These are the needs of life. And I need to provide. And I can tell you, it is challenging. It's challenging. It's really challenging. Ka expensive dollar. So, what I'm trying to tell you here is that measure the level at which you are. Measure your resources. Measure your resources, because you can stretch yourself. You can stretch yourself. I, for one, am giving you facts of life. I think I've stretched myself. I think I have stretched myself. I'm telling you, giving you facts of life, I've stretched myself. Because some of the expenses that I have to go through, I wouldn't have to incur them if I'd married somebody local. I wouldn't spend that much. It would be different. The money that I spend on this and that, I would actually spend it. I would actually spend it, maybe building a house, maybe doing whatever. I would do that. But unfortunately, I have to spend that much. So be careful when you are going for some of these women. Facts of life. Facts of life, my brothers and sisters. Facts of life. To you, my brother, get a woman that you can manage. Get a woman that you can manage. Don't go for women that you cannot manage. Ukachula. It is stressful to have a woman that is spending more than you are making. It is very stressful. It is very stressful. Get a woman that you can manage. If you are just starting up and everything, if you are just starting up and everything, you're just starting up, you're just like a young guy, you've gotten a job and whatever. Don't get a woman from Chicago's. Don't go and get a woman from Chicago's. Don't go and get a woman who is up there. Don't. Because once you get a woman who is up there, she will put you under pressure. A lot of us men are dying out of pressure because we have married women that we cannot manage. We have married women that we cannot afford. Truth be told, facts of life. A lot of us men die because of stress. A lot of us men engage in wrong things because we have married women that we cannot manage. Beautiful women are very nice, especially Namakala and Deke. They are very nice. They are very nice. When you are walking around, everybody's saying, your wife is beautiful, and whatever. But most of these women, they aren't cheap. And it's not that I'm saying they are gold diggers. No, I'm not saying they are gold diggers. No. That is their standard, Mdala. That is their standard. It's like a vehicle. It's like a Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, whether you like it or not, it needs a certain type of fuel. Whether you like it or not, it needs a certain type of oil. Whether you like it or not, it needs a certain type of service. So it is not that a Benz, is a gold digger or is too expensive. No, it is just a requirement. That's just the way it is. So be humble and get a woman that you can afford. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. Get a woman that you can afford. I tell you, you need pressure, mdala, need pressure. And young man, I want to tell you, if you can't, I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want you to, earn some money and keep some money in the bank. Keep some money in the bank. Not where you have a situation where, the little money that you make, some of us, we are like, we don't even make money. We are like, we don't even make money. Because the money that you make 10,000 kwacha. 10,000 kwacha. But that 10,000 kwacha will just go. In a short time, it will just go. You don't count 10,000 kwacha. You need another 10,000 kwacha. You need a mdaraka pressure kalakula. So you are better off getting a woman that is of a humble background. That is of a humble background. So look at yourself. If you can afford it, fine. Now, how do you check a woman that is humble, a woman that you can afford? That is why courtship is very important. I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, that courtship is very important. Courtship is very important. Learn each other. Look at the person. Look at the tendencies. Look at the tendencies. Umwana kashu are expensive. And it's not that I'm not saying they are gold diggers. No, please get me right. I'm not saying that they are gold diggers. They were brought up like that. For example, those people who were brought up in affluence. They were brought up in affluence. She won't come and change and go down because of you. Woofy. Don't even think like that. Don't. That no, she will change because of me. Are you telling me my children who are brought up here in Roma? My children who are brought up here in Roma. And you live in George compound, with due respect to the people living in George compound. Are you telling me my child will go down for you to go and live with you in George compound? No, it won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. It will not happen. My children have been brought up without knowing a minibus. They don't know a minibus. They don't jump on minibuses. They don't jump on minibuses. Are you telling me because of you, she will start jumping on minibuses? The thing is that she can pretend for a while, but not for long. Not for long, because she doesn't belong in that class. She doesn't belong in that class. She doesn't. It's not that this girl is a gold digger. She just doesn't belong there. You are from a compound. You are from a compound. She's not from a compound. So it will be very difficult for her to adjust to come down, especially when she's young. Especially when she's young, it's very difficult. So weigh yourselves, not pantu mwakumana. One day you are chilling at Mandahi, one day you are chilling in Chicago's with your friends. You meet this person and you think you can manage. No. During your courtship, uyuka standard kaliko pamulu. Uyuka standard kaliko pamulu. I'm giving you facts of life, Ndala. Facts of life. Yeah, recover. It's not easy. You meet this girl. Vanabika nails, she puts nails, she puts eyebrows and whatever. And you think she's going to stop all that because of you? She can only pretend up to some time. But later on, she will need those things. And if you don't provide, if you're not able to give her 1,000 kwacha, some of these girls, 1,000 kwacha, that's what they spend on nails. Just nails, 1,000 kwacha. Just nails, 1,000 kwacha. And a lot of them spend more. That is an average. The money I'm giving you, that is an average. So, are you telling me this girl will just come and drop all these things and whatever? And when she asked, then she said, but this girl, she's too demanding. Hello? That's her. That's her level. That's her level. So some of them, they were brought up like that. And when they are brought up like that, if you think that you're going to manage them, you will stress yourself. You will stress yourself. Go for a humble woman. From my experience in my life as CHILUFYA TAYALI, I think I started higher than where I belonged. I started higher than where I belonged. I should have gone where I belonged, then start going up. But I started higher, and it caused stress. It causes stress. Even now, it causes stress, Mdara. It causes stress because I'm a simple person. I'm a person coming from a background. I'm a person coming from the compounds. I'm from a compound. That's why I eat in Shima in the market. I eat in Shima in the market. And I'm telling you, when I go in the market, I feel very comfortable. Okay? Very comfortable in the market. I eat market. Ubwali wa 70 kwacha. Tuyamkulioko. Ngamwa breakfast femdala breakfast bill mwasangati 700 kwacha 700 kwacha ka breakfast mwamuku yanga namu ya lunch ngani whatever mapini ngamwaingira you go out ngani kwisa kuma Chicago's na kuisana kuisoko wasangati bill mdala liyavale wasa kutambika 4 pin and it's nothing so but you can't blame the girl that no, this girl is whatever, is a gold digger. No, you can't, because that's the way she is. That's the life that she has been introduced to. You can't blame them. The issue is, measure yourself. Can I manage this? If you can't manage it, stay away. Stay away. The least that you can do is hammer and go away. Hammer and go away. That's the only thing. If really now for Chakwikata, just hammer and go away. To come and say, no, let me marry this person, you are tying yourself a stone in your neck, and it will keep pulling you down until you die. Until you die. So measure that. But let me go to but you know, they are also, unfortunately, the way it is that women also, they elevate themselves too quickly. Women, they acclimatize themselves very quickly to good life. Women, I'm telling you, they acclimatize themselves very quickly. They update themselves very quickly. You can go and get a woman from a humble background. A humble background. You go and get a woman from a humble background. You bring her to Lusaka. You bring her everywhere. And literally, this girl doesn't know much. But within a short time, you will find that this woman has upgraded herself as if she's not coming from a compound, or as if she's not coming from a village. This is another issue about women. Women are very quick to acclimatize themselves, I'm telling you, to good things. They are very quick. In no time, a woman who didn't know about wigi, go and get her from wherever from a humble background, bring her somewhere where you think to say, no, here she will appreciate. Kaili kuliana mufumia, you know, afma mtendere, na muleta komuna nikane, mu ibex. This is an upgrade. In no time, she will get used to ibex. She used to use min buses when she was in Mtendere. She used to use min buses when she was in Mtendere. In no time, when you bring her to ibex, she will start demanding for a car. awe, minibus, awe, shan, kutali, what. She will come up with all sorts of excuses. In no time. Because she's seeing others, especially in Gapama flats, she sees this woman, she goes drives. Yeah, she goes drive. Next, she will also, no, I can't use a minibus. She will quickly acclimatize herself, upgrade herself, kuli bayango. Bayango, I'm a drivers, bayango, they talk too much. Me, I don't want to be using yangos. I want my own car. But you see, these are the bad women. These are the gold diggers. These are the gold diggers. Those who quickly acclimatize themselves to a life of luxury when they're just coming from humble background. I mean, they have got, a void in them. They want to show that they are also there. But this you can tell if you are in a courtship. So don't go for these women that want to also show off. Go for women that are, they are humble. They accept the standard. Those women that will tell you to say, at iwe, at shinganan kanilanchi, at no, it's 300 kwacha. At hawe, 300 kwacha is too much. Let's just go and buy chicken from ShopRite. We go and cook. Those are the women. 300, we can buy this, we can buy this, we can buy. Those are the women. Those women that don't bother. Ulefumia mpia mtumba, she doesn't even bother. Ulefumia mpia, she's just also getting. Those are dangerous women. You go out, especially if you go out in some of these eating places and everything. When she's making those orders, she's making an order to drink you to the soul. Mui glass there so 120. Why but you are in trouble? Some of them, they come from humble backgrounds, but they are snobs. They are snobs. They want to appear that they are up there. They want to appear that those run away. And if you are that woman, stop it. Stop it. You are stressing your man. If you are a woman and you don't think about your man, where does the money come from? Where does the money come from? Because some of you women, you don't even bother. Where does my husband get the money? You just want to spend. You want to spend. But as you are spending, do you consider to say, where is the money coming from? Where is the money coming from? Women who do not care where the money is coming from, they are killers. Those are the gold diggers. They don't mind. They just want to spend. If you see a woman like that, that is a gold digger. Not all of them are gold diggers, like I've said. Some of them, they were brought up like that. They are used to good life. And those who are used to good life, they are better off being married to those people also who have money, who have got the same life. But those of us who are humble, it's better we go for humble women. But as we are also getting humble women, be considerate to say, does this person recognize the value of money? Some women don't recognize the value of money. Those who don't recognize the value of money, they just want to spend. They don't care where the money is coming from. They will kill you. They will kill you with stress. Women who just want to spend, they don't care where the money is coming from. They will kill you with stress. Because you will make money, but because they just want to spend, the moment you make the money, they will spend it. The moment you make money, they will spend it. The moment you make the money, you spend it. You will never satisfy such a woman. Those are the gold diggers. And those are the women that you should run away from. And you will never develop. Because your bank account will always be ma zero. Sometimes nenkongole. You even enter munkongole. You even start borrowing money because you want to satisfy this woman. Especially these amakala yandeke. Not all of them. But amakala yandeke, they are expensive. Because sometimes, amakala yandeke, they also they want to feel like they are whites. They want to feel like they are whites. And in their mind, they think that being white, it means money. No. You can have light skin, but no one pays money because you are light skinned. No one will give a husband because he has got a light skinned wife. No, because you have got a light-skinned wife, here is money. No, it doesn't work out like that. You have to make that money. You have to make that money. It's tough, Mdala. It's tough. It's tough. So run away from these women who just want to spend, If you see a woman just wants to spend, wants to spend, just hammer and walk away. And you as a woman, if a man hammers you and walks away, don't complain. Don't complain. It is your behavior. Check your behavior. Some of you women, you are not even married. You are not married. And you are wondering, how come you are not married? It is your behavior. The way you spend money, what you have shown to this man, scares the man. He scares the man. Hey, this girl, ooh, hey. Even if man knows mwate mwefi, shan, hey, mishishi, whatever, I want to look good for him. Trust me, there are very few men that like these things that you do. We look at those as trouble. Those faithman knows mubika vika fida. We look at them as trouble. We look at them as trouble. A reasonable man like me, when I see those if my gold chain, shan, I look at that, this is trouble. This is trouble. So for you young man, be careful. So, but of course, it's not that we are saying that women should not look beautiful. No, look beautiful, but be moderate. Be considerate. That's what we are saying. Be moderate. Be considerate. That's what we are saying. Don't break the bank just for you to look good. No. Don't spend the entire salary of somebody just for you to look good. No. No. Be reasonable. Be responsible. Show the man that you are responsible. Instead of spending 1,000 kwacha, maybe spend 500 kwacha. Even 300 kwacha, better. Help the man to sustain you. Help the man to sustain you. The man is supposed to provide for you, but help him by being reasonable, by being modest. Not you are even busy complaining. Hey, this, hey. Some of our women, they are ever complaining, making us feel like we are not men. Making us feel like we are not men. Because they are ever complaining, ever complaining. If there is no money in the house, it's problem. It's problem. If there is no money, it is a big problem. There are a lot of issues that we can live happier if we live within our means. I am not saying don't live a good life, but live within your means. Spend money when you have it. Spend money when you have it. Don't spend money which you don't have. The house that you are living in, you are rent. Hey, let's look for a house for a rent. And you go and you are looking for exorbitant prices. How are you going to pay? The man is getting paid. He gets 10,000 kwacha. And you are looking for a house. No. No, this one is better. This one is better. How much is rent? 7,000. So if you pay 7,000, you pay good rent. Because it is a good neighborhood. Because it is whatever. Then how are you going to survive? How are you going to live? How are you going to live on 3,000 kwacha? On 3,000 kwacha, 1,000 kwacha, you want to do your nails. The next 1,000 kwacha, you want to do your nails, your hair. Next, you are complaining, hey, hey, there's no food in this house. Hey, what? How will the man multiply the little that he has? You are already spending too much on rent. Why can't you get a moderate house? Next, no, we need schools for children. You go and take children to expensive schools. You go and take children to expensive schools. These are things that are killing men. These are things that are causing marriages to break. Those statistics, mostly it's because people are not prudent in their expenditure. They are not disciplined in their finances. I can assure you, most of the divorces that we are having are as a result of, bad habits in managing finances. A lot of them. Some of them really, you find that, no, it's impossible. No, she's impossible. But really, at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's about the money issue. It's about the money issue. When there is no money in the house, even here, Fyongo, when there is no money, And it is just like that. Because you need this, you need this, you need this. A woman becomes very frustrated if in the house there are no things that, essential things that are not there. A woman likes it when they go in the kitchen. She wants to bake something. Oh, there is baking flour. She wants to fry something. Oh, there is cooking oil. She wants to do what? Everything is there. But if she walks in the kitchen and this is not there, this is not there, this is not there, they become frustrated. And all of a sudden they start throwing tantrums against the man. And the man, what can the man do? Because he also just doesn't have the money. His resources have dried up. They have reached the limit. So at the end of the day, you start fighting between yourselves. So really, it is important that we are humble in our expenditure. Very, very important. Very, very important. I know this Valentine. This Valentine, some of them, they are enjoying. Some women are very happy because, oh, he bought me this. Oh, he bought me this. You saw on social media. On social media, some of them were posting, flowers. Some of them were posting chocolates. Some of them were posting money. And to me, it's good. You need to show off and whatever. But to some extent, I see problems. This is a problem. Excited to show money. To show, hey, I'm a 100 bunches of money. Because for them, value is in those things. It is good to receive those gifts, but the value should not just be in these things. The value should be in the relationship, in the understanding, in building each other, helping each other to grow, physically, mentally, and financially. Of course, there are some women that are affluential. Of course, there are some women that are independent. They are working and everything. They are getting a salary and whatever. But you see, as a man, don't rely on the independence of a man. Don't. If a man is working, thank God for it. Because then she can help you in one or two things. She can help you. But really, don't rely on the money that a woman is getting. Don't rely on it. I'm telling you, if your woman is working, forget about her salary. When you are planning expenditures and everything, plan them from your income's point of view. If a woman is okay, if a woman is whatever, wants to help, then she will come in. If you have that kind of woman to say, okay, no, what we'll do is that we are going to do this, but since I'm getting a 3,000 kwacha, I'll top it up and we'll do this and that. If you have such a woman, thank God. But really, don't expect much. It's better. Because if you allow a woman to use her expenditure and whatever, then she can do her nails, then she can do whatever. But running the home, my brother, consider that as your responsibility. Don't count it on a woman. She can use that money to help the sister. She can whatever. But if you are managing the house, manage it within your income as a man. If a woman comes in and helps you, well and good. To go and live with a woman who is working, you are not working, it is stressful, my brother. It is stressful. Women are not keepers of people. A woman cannot keep you for a long time. They can't. If they keep you for 6 months, nishwashuka. Otherwise, 3 months, she'll start complaining. She'll lose respect for you. So, don't really say, no, it's a modern world. No, forget it. But for you women, my appeal for you women is that, yes, as we are providers, but consider us. Help us. Encourage us. Not every day throwing tantrums, every day complaining about this. The moment you do that, you actually even block our minds to have initiatives of making money. For example, myself, I'm telling you, if I'm quarreling with my wife, I even fail to do business. I fail to do anything. I fail to do anything. But if I'm okay with my wife, I'm telling you, I am on fire. I'm on fire. I'm able to, convince people to do this. I make money. But if I am not okay with my wife, it becomes very difficult. I just become a zombie. I fail to make money. I fail to make ideas. But if my wife is on my side, encouraging me and whatever, I do pretty well. But when she starts messing me up, I'm telling you, I just fell. And that's why they say, for every successful man, there is a woman besides him. But that woman must be an understanding woman. That woman must be a moderate woman. That woman must be a mature woman. Mature woman. Not a woman who is behaving like, she's also a teenager. Those women can't encourage men. If anything, there are a lot of women that are dragging men down than encouraging them. There are very few women that are actually encouraging men to go up. Most of the women drag men behind. Believe me. They drag men behind. Instead of encouraging them, they drag them behind. They are busy nagging. They are busy asking for this. They are busy spending carelessly. It is hell. And if you have such women, it is very difficult for you to go up. Very difficult. So in a nutshell, from my point of view, I want to make these points. Number one, that a man is a provider, and women are supposed to be provided for by men. A woman looks for stability, whatever, somebody who can look after her. And if they find somebody who can look after them, they don't care how ugly they look. They don't care. They don't care how ugly they look, how they look. They don't care. They can have a potty belly. They can be what? They just don't care. They just don't care. I don't want to mention some names, but some of these guys that are not even good looking. But look at the women that they have gotten. They just don't care. Okay? So, as a man, I want to say, when you are looking, those of you who have got an opportunity to look after men, to look for women that are within your standard, that are in your class, women that you can afford. Don't go and get women that you cannot afford. Don't get women that you cannot afford. And when I say this, it's not that these women are gold diggers. No, some of them, they are coming from affluent background. They are coming from, good background. And you can't change this woman. You can't downgrade this woman, for you. Because then if she loves me, she's going to live with me in Kalingalinga. She will not. She will not. She can pretend, but she will not go and live with you in Kalingalinga. If she has been brought up in Kablonga, she will not. So get women that are of your standard. But then you also need to be wary that women upgrade themselves very quickly. So take time to know these women. Take time to know these women. See their discipline. See their maturity. See their consideration. Otherwise, you get a woman that will come and kill you. A woman that is demanding. That is unreasonable. She can be coming from the background, a humble background, but you bring her up, she starts acting snobbish, and she puts herself up there, and it becomes very difficult. Such women, they will kill you. They will just kill you, trust me. You will die of stress. You will never progress. You will never progress. These women are poison. They are poison to men. They are poison to men. Instead, look for women that are considerate. And to you women, I am saying, yes, we're supposed to provide for you. We're supposed to provide for you. But consider us. Consider us. When there is nothing, when we are in a financial crisis, when we are lacking in something, can you be a supportive woman? A woman that will say, no, it's okay. It's okay for today. We can do it another day. Okay? Not that one who is, but now, now there's no electricity. Electricity is going to finish, is going to, the lights will go off, what. So how are we going to live? What are you doing to this man? What do you think he's going to do? Be that woman who said, no, power is going to go off. Hey, I think, guys, can we use charcoal quickly? Can we cook fast? And, making it easier for a man. Making it easier for a man than stressing that man. And don't be, too envious. Don't be too envious. You see this one is doing this. Even me, I want to do this. Even me, I want to do this. Even me, I want to do this. No, live your life. Live your life. You don't know how that other person lives. You don't know where that man gets the money. You don't know. God blesses us differently. So please don't be envious. Be a supportive woman. Be a supportive woman. And in certain cases, yes, you can even be coming from an affluent life. But, for the sake of, family and everything, try to adjust a little bit here and there. It is better for you people to grow up together than, jumping up there. You are up there, and trying to push the man up. Naturally, let the man start making more money. Let the man grow and whatever. Then all these things will be okay. I want to conclude by saying, in families, a lot of families are breaking because of financial constraints. They are breaking because of financial constraints. I'll open phone lines so that people can call in and, make their contribution on this. So the number that you are calling is 0763 302207. That is the number that you are calling. You are calling on WhatsApp. The number that you are calling is 0763 302207 on WhatsApp. You can call in and make your contribution, because basically, we are just chatting here. We're just chatting. Not that I know everything. Some of you, have your own experiences. So you can call in and make your contribution. 0763 302207. I want to hear your contributions. I want to hear your point of views. 0763 302207. 0763 302207. This is what I'll be doing now. I'll not be talking politics, I'll just be doing this. So even when you call, talk about 0763 302207. I just want to see if this line is working. 0763 302207. Okay, it is working. On WhatsApp, you can call me on WhatsApp. (0763 302207). Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll leave it at that for tonight. I know this is the first day. This is the first night. So people might not be able to call in, but I will be discussing these programs every night at 22 hours. For now, I'll leave it there and say thank you very much for joining me. May God bless you, and may God bless your families and your relationships. Good night.